thank them for. Find something that so-and-so did. Say Tony did something nice. Go to Tony and let her know that you're thinking about her. Because that's the second biggest mistake we make. We forget to appreciate people. And that's just a common human thing that we need, to be appreciated by each other. Ask them if there's something that you can do to help them. How many of you guys have ever been, your boss asked you, what can I do for you? My boss asks all the time, what can I do for her? But how often has that boss said, hey, what can I do for you? Does it happen? Yeah. Okay, that's great. That's a sign of a great boss, because that boss is saying, okay, you know what, I know I asked you to do a lot for me, so I want to know, what is it that I can take off your plate? What can I do to help you out? That shows appreciation just as well as saying a thank you. One of the deepest needs of our human existence is the need to be appreciated. Okay? Would y'all agree with that? Yeah, I do. Alright, so step 2 is kind of blowing them away. Now that you have their attention, do something that they would never expect. So, Tony does something really great. How would I want to appreciate Tony in a way that would just blow her away? Wouldn't I maybe want to go to Angie and say, you know what, Angie, I just want you to know something. I asked Tony to do something for me, and she absolutely knocked it out of the park. So I am going now to Tony's boss, and I'm saying, in a letter, email, or even personally, maybe a visit, I want you to know that this person is so amazing that I'm taking my own personal time out to come to you and say, you've got an incredible person on your team. Does that happen very often? It doesn't. In business and just anywhere we go, people always want to scream and complain about all the things that are wrong. So I have even found myself, when I get great customer service, I will stop. I did this at Home Depot once. I'm not one of those, handymen. I can't fix anything. I didn't know how to, the chainsaw, it needed oil in it, and I didn't know, you had to twist something to turn it counterclockwise to get the chain back on tight. I didn't know how to do it, so I took it into Home Depot and I was like, fix it. I don't know what's wrong with it. The way I'm doing, and they were like, okay, no, it's no problem. He even said, we're not really supposed to do this, but I see you don't really understand how it works. I'm about to throw it away, in fact. He was like, no, it's fine. He fixed it for me. So I went to the store manager with my chainsaw and everything, and I was like, I just got to tell you, I know your guy's not supposed to do this, but he did, and I love him for it, and I love you guys. And I said, please don't get mad at him, because as I'm saying it, I'm realizing, oh man, he wasn't supposed to be touching my phone. But the manager said, no, we really like it to hear when our employees go out of the way to help the customers. And I said, well, I will tell you this is why I will keep coming back, because of that one little simple favor that he did for me. But I knew that by me going to his boss and making that difference would maybe eventually help his day, his path along life. It's kind of like that pay it forward. I know she talked about that briefly. But do you remember the big campaign Oprah did a couple years ago, the Paying It Forward? It was when it all came out and the movie was real popular. Do you guys remember when they set up little hidden cameras in certain places, like at toll booths, and somebody would pay the 50 cents for the person behind them, and the trickle effect that it had? Do you guys remember that campaign, or was it a really long time ago, and I'm dating myself now? Okay, well, so they do this, and it just, the person will pull up and they'll say, oh my God, that person paid for me? Well, here, pay for them. Pay for the person behind me. And do you guys see those? Is it Coca-Cola that does those commercials where somebody's walking out of an establishment and he sees somebody over in the corner picking up a piece of trash or helping a little old lady across the road, and then that little old lady will hold the door for someone. Well, somebody else sees that. And have you seen these commercials? Yeah, okay, y'all are looking at me like you have no idea what I'm talking about. But you have.
They're hungry.
Oh, y'all are hungry? Is that what's happening? The food thing? Okay. Who is it that does that? Is it Coca-Cola? What?
Liberty Mutual.
Oh, you are paying attention.
Wow.
Amazing.
Give them $500.
I love that commercial because that is basically what this is about. It is spreading good news. It is spreading that common decency, that courtesy, and it's catchy. Somebody sees it happening and then they want to do something nice for somebody else. So it is catchy. All right, let's keep going. Building your own